Hey, this is Shri Sridharan from Shankar Global Consultants. Now we are going to discuss about another important topic from an international student perspective. Yes, it is H1B Visa. See, this is not from an immigration perspective that we are discussing in detail about the H1B process, but as an international student, how can you look at this H1B visa process? Who is eligible for a H1B visa? A person who is offered a temporary position in US is eligible for this H1B visa. From the educational qualification perspective, the employee should minimum hold a bachelor's degree or a higher version when they are applying for this H1B visa. You should hold a job offer from the US employer in order to apply for this visa. In case if you are pursuing your education in US, it can be masters, and if you already have prior experience in your home country, probably 2 years, 3 years, and then you get an employer who is ready to sponsor you there, you are still eligible. This is breaking the rule, right? But actually, when you are going to go through the CPT or OPT, but instead you are eligible to get a job and a sponsor is there already for you to get into this H1B process, yes, you can right away get into that stream. And if you've gone through this CPT, by the time you enter into your OPT, you already have an employer who is ready to sponsor you. Again, you are eligible to go through this process right away. But usually, this H1B visa takes place only once in a year, which is like in the whole academic year, it usually takes place in the month of March. So once you enter into this lottery, the final decision comes in and you get to know whether you are selected or not selected only somewhere around September or October. Now it's going to be safe. You have this grace period which can be given to you by being under this OPT. That's the reason, end reason for having this OPT. So you are allowed to stay back, search for a sponsor who can sponsor you for this H1B visa. So is the clause same across US for H1B visa? No. Each state has different clause, so it is you have to go through this immigration lawyer or probably go through this immigration website to understand if the clause in your state matches what your employer says. So another important point which you have to know while you are going through this H1B visa part is, if you had got a H1B visa and if for some reason you are out of job by that sponsor after joining that company, you are given only 90 days grace period by which you should have found another sponsor and updated that in your visa sponsorship. So the grace period of 90 days is something that you should not forget. So since we are talking about international students, another important question, is there a specific quota or category under H1B where the international students can specifically apply? Yes. So when we have a total allocation of close to 85,000 H1B visas every year, specifically 20,000 visas are allocated to international students, basically students who are under this F1 stream. Another important question, how many times can I apply for this H1B visa? You can apply for an H1B visa 3 times. So obviously when you're given 3 OPT years, on all these 3 years, you can give it a try once in a year. So H1B happens only once in a year. So all these 3 years, you can apply for this visa. In case if you have any further queries about the problems pertaining to visas or how to proceed as an international student or any other clause pertaining to H1B visa or F1 visa, please feel free to reach out to Shankar Global Consultants. We are happy to assist you.